Sloboda. Poop. Pogo Arjan. Cool story Bob, cool story Bob, cool story Bob. At Hasanabi, wow, 11 months Pogu ass.
What's going on, everybody? I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, afternoon, pre-noon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm Hassan Piker, and this is the Hasanabi broadcast coming to you live from sunny California, Los Angeles. It is 65 degrees and sunny here today on another wonderful morning. And I hope all the boys, girls, and MBs are having a fantastic day. I really do. This is the part of the broadcast where I tell you about my personal news, about what's going on in my life, but there really isn't much going on in my life beyond playing a lot of video games as of late. My family's here and wonderful. I get to hang out with them. I have a really fun, super special hashtag ad broadcast coming up on April Fool's Day, by the way. Wanted to inform you guys that that's coming on in a little bit, and it will not be an April Fool's. It will be legitimately an actual hashtag ad / hashtag fucking actual stream that I'm gonna be doing. I don't want to give more details yet, but I think it's gonna be really fun. You will literally not figure it out. There's absolutely, unless like one of the people that works on the marketing side is in here right now, and they very well are, I believe, fans. They very much are fans. And they like leak it or something in the chat, you might figure it out. But as far as personal news goes, boys, I was supposed to go to the gym this morning and I did not. And the reason why I did not is because I wanted to fix some shit. I went and I modded my Grand Theft Auto, a video game, because I'm a full-blown nerd, right? And I went and I got it modded out, but unfortunately, the mod was not working. So I was trying to fix that this morning and I just got caught up with it. And that's all I've been doing. Someone said hot tub stream, I'm deceased. Yeah, I am not doing a hot tub stream on April Fool's, no. I don't fuck around with stuff like that. Not hot tub streams. I don't have a problem with that. I mean fucking April Fools and stuff. You guys know this. I don't even celebrate my birthday. So I'm not a big like I mean, maybe I'll do like something for April Fools. Who knows? Maybe I'll do a debate or something. But I am not a big April Fools kind of guy. I feel like holidays are overrated. I just don't like. I mean, you've been watching me for a long enough time to know. I think at this point, most of you, that like I hate deceit. Like, I'm not good at lies. I'm not good at telling lies. I'm not good at being lied to. And I just hate deceit. Not the video game. I just mean like deceit in general, right? It's part of the reason why I was not very good at Mungus. Okay? It's like pretty obvious. When I say I hate lies, I mean like, you know, just like lying to people. Not literally saying lies about what I'm going to do with the stream. For example, like when I lie to the 90 Day Frogs, like about fucking watching 90 Day Fiance again, like this year. Like that's a lie. Like that's always lie, and it's going to be a lie, right? Like, or when I say I'm going to be, you know, taking some time off and, you know, spend some time with my family or myself, like that's also a lie. I'm a fucking freak. You know that that's not going to happen. But I mean like just straight up lying. I just not very good at it. Anyway, the reason why I described that is because that's the reason why I hate fucking April Fools. Like, it is an entire holiday based around deceit and mischief, and I do not like it. Okay? Why are we celebrating lying to one another? This is bullshit. I do not like it. Okay. Anyway. Almost gave me a heart palpitation there, bro. Don't do that shit. What do you mean? Anyway, I'm not a big fan of April Fools either, to be honest. Anyway, this is the part of the broadcast where I tell you about my personal news, as I was saying. So, not a lot of personal news. I was doing big business deals. Very excited to explain to you what's going on, what's coming down. Wait, is Steven Crowder actually suspended from YouTube, or is the surfs fucking already starting like April Foolsing already? Oh, fucking Christ. Really, dude? No. This is what I mean, dude. This is what I mean. Like motherfuckers who do like debate shit. Like, what are you doing, bro? You're just lying. You're a liar. Okay? You're a liar. You have deceived me. And I no longer know if I can trust you. Like, haha, you have lied to me. I do not understand it. I do not understand the humor in this. I don't know. I go back and forth on the lies and deception. Okay? Do I sometimes partake in little jokes here and there? Yeah. Got some trial news that's safe to watch. Oh yeah. Thought about getting a dog again? Yes. So we will be looking at the Derek Chauvin trial. I've been checking back and forth with it this morning, and I will be getting to that shortly. Part of the problem with the Derek Chauvin trial, of course, is that it is very graphic. So all the footage that they're showing on the trial is super graphic. It's also pretty traumatic. Like right now, they're literally showing the execution of George Floyd right now on the trial, and I obviously can't show that for Twitch TOS reasons, but I also don't want to show that because it's traumatic and horrible. The body cam footage is really horrible too. And we have already talked about it a bunch of times throughout the process, so we're just going to keep following. Sometimes it feels like I'm just repeating myself over and over again, like every day. And this is one of those things where it's like, I told you from the jump that I told you what the defense was going to look like, and I told you what I speculate is going to be the decision. I gave you the historical context of the state and how the state has decided previous police brutality cases, right? And it's not looking great. Ironically, I also, yes, Mythical John, I also repeat myself that I repeat myself. I also repeat that I repeat myself every day as well. Because, unfortunately, systemic issues are very difficult to solve, and therefore, people just don't solve them. And so I feel like I'm constantly repeating myself sometimes. Anyway, so that is what's going on currently. Outside of that, we have, I mean, there was an MMA fighter who watched the George Floyd death, who gave a emotional testimony. We're going to take a look at that, obviously. I mean, the people that were witnesses, or even people that are literally working on the police side, have all said how horrific this was for the most part. So, I guess we'll go into the news now on that note. Yeah, there's not a lot going on personal news-wise outside of that, because well, there's not a lot going on outside of that because there is just not a lot going on. This is the exact same This is the exact same news cycle as yesterday for the most part. You have the border crisis fakers who are going to be going to the border and crying, and Lindsey Graham is literally one of those people who we will be taking a look at. No, it's not a Mountain Dew sponsorship. At this point, your personal life is all role play. So with the Confederate flag shirt, it's a burning Confederate flag shirt, and it says no participation trophies with skulls. It's not like hyping up the Confederacy. It's about murdering the Confederacy, which, by the way, is, you know, it was a pretty solid thing that happened. I'm glad that the North won. I don't know if you guys have a disagreement on there as well. Also, one of the things that I find to be really funny is when people say your personal life is all role play. It's like, dog, we're on fucking Twitch. What's your personal life like? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, if anything, after the March 2018 was like the first day I ever got on Twitch. Okay, so I think it was like March 29th, 2018. This is literally yesterday or a day or 2 days ago was my 3-year anniversary. I didn't even think about it. I didn't even consider it. I totally forgot. And in the past 3 years, I have transformed into this human being that is literally a certified gamer. Like, straight up. I got a PC throughout the years. I got a PC. I went back to PC gaming. I went back to mouse and keyboard. Things I never thought I would do again. Okay? And now I am a certified freak 7 days a week. Wet ass PC gamer. So that's pretty much it. There's no such thing as a certified gamer. You are just a gamer. No. There is a thing. If you have a heated gaming moment, you're a certified gamer. Why do you have the IG voice right now when you were on GTA 1 hour ago with normal voice? Strange? What? No, I was on Buddha's stream and I also was literally reading his chat and everyone was talking about how I have Instagram voice on in his chat. So you're fucking wrong. Anyway, and it's been sad to watch the whole way through. Wait, why? Deep down, do you have real love for Dadstein? The daddy issues and me recognize the mommy issues in him, and the connection we built about Mommy Milky can never be undone. So I'm with him until there is no it. No longer airing that laundry here, as tempting as it is. What? Dadstein? What the fuck is Dadstein? I had to take today off because I stayed up too late watching that amazing roleplay. Truly incredible. I think it was a lot of fun. Yesterday was another really, really fun day of fucking around. I've been banned from YouTube. Beware. Adpocalypse 2. Wait, shut the fuck up. Really? Bro, the funny thing is, like, I will just never understand. I will never understand why he always wears the Nathan Drake, like, gun holsters. And, like, if he was a cooler person, I could totally see it being cool. But, like, why does he always fucking dress up like Nathan Drake? Anyway, we're going to talk about that. Obviously, that's fucking big news. Steven Crowder being banned off of YouTube. I'm going to tweet out for the Normans that I'm live. I totally forgot to do that. But yeah, I had to do a full restart on my Grand Theft Auto. I had to delete it and restart it. Cool, fun little thing before we get into this. We talked about Lil Nas X yesterday, so you already know about that story. Someone sent me that link, but I wanted to show this. This is wonderful. This is really, really fucking incredible art. Here's the finished thing. Hassan the Hun was able to convert me from being a politics frog into an RP frog, so I decided to make some fan art for my favorite squad. You guys are the actual best. Glory to the cock. That's Medi, Anthony Z, 1-0, Buddha, and myself. This is really, really good. I don't like that you gave Buddha a vest, but not me, even though I was the originator of the vest look. I'm just saying in the Clean Boys, but this is so sick. This is so incredibly fucking sick. Holy shit. Did you install NVE again or just vanilla? GTA Wise Guy is the foolproof guide for it. Wait, he does? Anyway, Buddha told you this morning? No, GTA Wise Guy has not an NVE mod, but a different mod, I think. He doesn't use the NVE mod. Anyway, let the Normans in, boys. Let the Normans in. Let the Normans come in with the flow, okay? I am live and a little late. Sorry. Get in now. Day 2 of the Chauvin trial, where we will be reminded of the racism in the American criminal justice system. But in good news, Crowder might have gotten owned. Get in now. www.twitch.tv/Hasanabi. Okay, there you go. American poor people punishment system. Hit me without vocal fry. You got it. Cat girls are ruining my life. Is that good? Is Don a bisexual aromantic or a biromantic asexual? What the fuck? Didn't you just say the exact same thing? Wait, what the fuck is biromantic asexual? What? Dude, that hurt my brain trying to understand it. That actually hurt my brain trying to understand it. Yeah. IG voice doesn't go away until you scream at one of us. Kind of. It like opens up my fucking throat a little bit when I
The Great
start
Dictator.
Yelling. What is this?
That's one of his films. I remember. I remember that. Isn't that what we need, chat? Just a great dictator to lead us? Maybe we should get like Hassan to be the dictator of the world. Wouldn't that be great, guys? If Hassan
A benevolent
was
dictator,
the
like
leader of
myself.
all mankind. I think it'd be great. I vote for Hassan. The Great Dictator.
Or you could try drinking fucking water for once. Yeah, it's true. Well, I do drink water. I drink an entire, not a gallon, but I drink I have a 1.5 liter bottle next to me, and I usually drink it. Don recap for Monday. Oh, damn. And it's shorter this time, too. Okay, we'll look at that before we get into it later. All right? No, he'd be a food fascist? Yes, if I was a dictator, I'd be really benevolent. Hassan, I'm thinking about relapsing on gay sex. Please pray for me, boys. What happened? Did you get the vaccine? Congratulations. What's your go-to cold brew? The one you were drinking? I like all of them. This is a Valant toasted coconut, unsweetened premium cold brew. I like this a lot. I was never like a big coconut fan, but I am a huge fan of this. It's good. It's not a hashtag ad. I just like it. That's the whitest shit I've ever heard. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. Listen, it literally does not matter, okay? White, black, doesn't fucking matter. If it tastes good, I'm putting it. Oh shit, I clicked on that. Holy fuck, that was dangerous. I need to close that tab. All right, we're gonna start off with some recaps from today's George Floyd execution trial, the trial of police officer Derek Chauvin. You guys already know most of the details, so I was just worried. I clicked on that, and that I'm gonna actually play that on the other tab now. I should not have that on my main tab because that's legitimately terrifying because I might get fucking banned. So yeah, we're gonna talk about Marjorie Taylor Greene as well. Let's do it. Same energy as white people that obsess over kombucha. Like, what is hype about it? What do you mean? I'm not like obsessing over it. Someone asked me what this is, and I told them like it's the toasted coconut, Valant toasted coconut cold brew is very good. I don't fuck around with kombucha. I don't know anything. Anyway, let's get started. Hold on. Let me lower the volume a little bit. Hopefully there is no fucking TOS on any of this stuff. Jesus Christ. I'm actually worried. Here is the here's one of the witnesses saying that they called 911 because I believed I witnessed a murder.
When I say yes or no, I cannot remember at this moment.
Okay. If you heard that today, would you be able to recognize it as the 911 call that you made?
That is correct.
All right. We have now marked that as Exhibit 20.
Hold on, let me just scroll through it really quickly. Sorry. Okay, there isn't anything. Okay, got it.
We have now marked that as Exhibit 20, and Your Honor, we would ask that it be, well, we are offering it now as Exhibit 20.
And 20 is received.
All right, so if we can at this point then play Exhibit 20.
May 25, 2020. 911, what's the address of the emergency?
Officer 987 killed a citizen in front of a Chicago store. He just pretty much just killed this guy that wasn't resisting arrest. He had his knee on the dude's neck the whole time, Officer 987. The man went, stopped breathing. He wasn't resisting arrest or nothing. He was already in handcuffs. They pretty much just killed the dude. I don't even know if he's dead for sure, but he was not responsible when the ambulance just came and got him. And the officer that was just out here left, the one that actually just murdered the kid in front of everybody on 36, 38th in Chicago.
Okay. Would you like to speak with the sergeant?
Yeah, like that was bogus what they just did
Hold
to
on.
this man. He was unresponsive. He wasn't resisting arrest or any of it.
Okay, let me get you over to the desk. You can request to speak with the sergeant, okay? Stay on the
Yeah, and I'm sitting here talking to with another off-duty firefighter that just sat here and watched it in front of us as well.
Okay.
And she told him to check the man's pulse, but they wouldn't even check the pulse.
Okay, 1 second. I have reached the city of Minneapolis to reach someone in our property crimes division.
Y'all murderers, bro. Y'all murderers, Kyle. You gonna kill yourself. I already know it. 2 more years. You gonna shoot yourself. Murderers, bro. Y'all niggas is murderers, bro. Minneapolis Third Precinct.
Hey, it's dispatch.
Yeah, man. So I want to speak to a supervisor.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he wants to speak with a supervisor relating to 320's called cup food.
So they just killed that man in front of the store. The police.
2833, 46.
You don't often have a situation. I mean, I don't want to make it seem lighter than it actually is, but, or because it's a very severe situation, but like this is literally the definition of caught in 4K. You don't have a situation ever in which you have numerous witnesses, including people that literally work on the police side, including the National Police Force and members within the National Police Force also straight up saying that this is like an unacceptable situation, an unacceptable circumstance. and including the 911 the person that's at the that's the person that's like seeing the body cameras on the field, or the person that's like literally working in the police department and dispatch, the operator. Fuck, that was the word I was looking for, is dispatch. Thank you. Oh my god, my brain. And you have every single witness providing this kind of testimony. There's universal condemnation. I don't know that if, in spite of all of that, I don't know if Derek Chauvin will get off. Now, if you look at events throughout history, then yes, he will. Right? Because, as I've stated before, in the state of Minnesota, there's never been a white police officer's never been convicted of murdering a black person, a black suspect. The only instance in which a cop in recent years have been ever charged and convicted of murdering someone on a call was Mohammed Noor, a black police officer, in the murder of what was her name? Justine Damon. Sometimes these lines get a little blurry. I'm sorry. Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, Justine Damon, a yoga teacher from Australia, a white woman. And it was good. Justice was served in that instance, as best as justice can be served, obviously, because you can't unkill someone. You know what I mean? You can grant their family millions of dollars and apologize, but ultimately, you know, that person is still dead. So it's a good first step. I can't believe I say this all the time, but if he ends up getting charged here, well, it is a good first step, I guess. Some people will probably say, well, he was the fall guy. You know what I mean? And the amount of media scrutiny played into it or whatever. That really define the court of public opinion, that sort of thing. Right? So we'll see how that gets treated. But that's the most significant thing that has happened thus far in the trial today. So far. I don't think that the system is going to change. No. Found guilty of murder. Well, not murder. The 9-year-old testified that when the medics got there, they asked Chauvin nicely to get off Floyd, but he didn't. Watching an officer of the peace refuse to comply with a peaceful request has to be confusing. Yeah. That's not only did witnesses testify that a cop refused to cooperate with the EMTs. They literally, I mean, he was threatening them to a degree. So, you know, and there's still people in here who try to say like, oh, it was self-defense. Floyd is a drug addict. Yeah, I mean, look, I hope that does not happen to you. I still do. I still hope that it does not happen to you. You know what I mean? Like, I hope that one day you don't get brutally fucking murdered. And then people say, well, you were addicted to drugs at some point, so, you know, you deserve to fucking die. Incredible stuff, though. To be able to even type those words in a fucking anonymous Twitch chat is still pretty solid. Like, you're really showing what a pathetic scumbag you are to everybody here. Anyway. I mean, it's a fascist tendency that people have.
It is heartbreaking, but this is
A lot of Republicans, a lot of conservatives have that fascist tendency where they totally want cops to be judge, jury, and executioner in that moment, and that's fucking ridiculous. That is literally that is antithetical to what the American criminal justice system is supposed to be. It's the opposite of what it's supposed to represent. So when you have that point of view, when you have that position that like the cop should literally skirt the law and escalate a conflict in that way, escalate conflict to a really violent place, and just straight up do whatever the fuck they want, operate in such a lawless capacity and take someone's life away. That's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Closing statement from a different witness today. Hold on, let me see if there's a.
The ladies and gentlemen.
Here you go. This is a closing statement from a different witness from today as well.
Would you tell the ladies and gentlemen how you're viewing, experiencing what happened to George Floyd has affected your life?
When I look at George Floyd, I look at my dad, I look at my brothers, I look at my cousins, my uncles, because they are all black. I have a black father, I have a black brother, I have black friends. And I look at that and I look at how that could have been one of them. It's been nights I stayed up apologizing and apologizing to George Floyd for not doing more and not physically interacting and not saving his life. But it's like, it's not what I should have done. It's what he should have done. He should have.
I don't finish the answer. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you finish your answer, Darnell?
She finished her answer.
Yeah, thank you.
Proceed to your next question.
No, Your Honor, that's my last question.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.
Sorry. I missed all of that. I
Apologize.
I apologize. I had my neighbor was wanted to talk to me for a second.
Listen to George Floyd for not doing more and not physically interacting.
Did I get raided as well? I did not see that. Sorry. Who raided? Thank you for the raid. If Mike from PA, if you raided. No, I wasn't being a loud boy. No. Thank you for the raid, Mike from
Not
PA.
saving his life.
Hope you had a good stream.
It's not what I should have done. It's what he should have done. He should have.
I don't finish the answer. Thank you.
Okay.
Did you finish your answer, Darnell?
She finished her answer.
Yeah, thank you.
Proceed to your next question.
Okay. I don't know why raid notifications don't show up anymore. She's the person recorded. Without her, this trial wouldn't be where it is now. Yeah. It does not matter what the fucking toxicology report says. It is pathetic that you would the saying that saying that George Floyd actually overdosed and he died on an overdose is in the same vein as saying that COVID is the reason, or COVID is not the reason why people are dying, but instead they're dying because their heart failed. Like, and the toxicology report doesn't even say that he died from an overdose. The toxicology report just says that there were drugs in his system. So, like, there is no this is a very weird conservative talking point that is being used effectively to effectively used to just vilify a person, right? So that racist people who are looking as desperately as they can to justify yet another murder of a black man in the hands of the police, they're trying to give ammunition to those racist people by saying that. Okay? That's why they're hyping on the drug part of it. But then again, as I've said time and time again, you have to be really fucking stupid to be a conservative. So it's exactly that kind of stupidity that allows you to operate like this and operate under the assumption that, oh yeah, it must be that he fucking just died from a drug overdose because there was drugs in his system, and not because he was kneeled on his neck for 9.5 minutes as he fucking told the cop 37 times that he could not breathe. And even if he were to be overdosing in that situation, which he was not, well, there were some fucking first responder EMTs on the scene. Not only are cops usually trained for that sort of thing, and they are, to actually offer some kind of first aid, but also there were EMTs there as well. Only they were able to reach George Floyd. But they were not. And the reason they were not able to reach him is because Derek Chauvin prevented them from reaching him.
No, Your Honor, that's my...
But again, time and time again, especially in situations where black people are murdered either in the hands of the state or murdered by other racist ass white people, if it becomes a high profile case, the number one technique is to vilify the victim and to make it seem like they deserved to die. That there was no other way to deal with the problem there. And they're doing that right now, as they have done time and time again. It happened with every single high-profile case. There was more testimony from earlier today. I didn't want to see the next state witness says they didn't want to see George Floyd scared, terrified, begging for his life. He was suffering. He was in pain. She further testifies that Chauvin kept kneeling even harder into George Floyd's neck, almost as if he was doing in so in response to the growing crowd. A firefighter in the crowd, as the UFC fighter also mentioned, asked Chauvin to check George Floyd's pulse several times, but Chauvin and other officers refused to do so. It's kind of wild and basically shows the little care that we have for black lives in this country, when the argument right now there's any credence lent to the counter argument that Derek Chauvin didn't fucking murder George Floyd. Like, there were numerous witnesses. It's all on tape from numerous different angles. There is not a more open and shut fucking case than this. And the reality is, if he is not convicted, there is going to be a fuckload of problems as well. Like, all hell will break loose. This is not a threat. I'm not saying this as like a fucking threat. I know some conservatives will hear me say that and go, "Oh, fuck you." Like, I can't believe Hassan is saying this. Like, there's a threat. It's just, that's it. Of course, people are going to get fucking absolutely angry at this. Just common sense. Anyway. You think you should be discussing this on stream, not to sound in any rude in any way? I'm generally asking for your perspective. Are you asking me, a political commentator, if I should be discussing my point of view on a incredibly high profile police brutality case where a cop murdered someone after... What? This is what I do. I mean, don't get mad at the person. Maybe he's just new here, you know? But I am not a full-time roleplay streamer if you assume that this is what I do for a living. This is actually what I do. More than that. Anyway, I do enjoy doing roleplay, though. Part of the reason why I enjoy doing roleplay is because of this. Exactly because of what I'm covering right now and how heavy it gets quite regularly. You didn't know you're a political streamer, new here? Wait, are you serious? Oh, he's new. I mean, he literally is new. Okay. Well, yes, I am a political streamer. Okay. As more information comes down, and there are highlights from witnesses, like there's more witness testimony today, we will return to the trial. I'm not going to live stream the testimony in the trial itself for obvious reasons. One, because see, okay, I can't tell if this guy is like trolling or not, probably, but yeah, he did. True, but if he didn't consume the drugs, he would have stood a better chance of surviving, to be honest. Okay, never mind. Account created 11 minutes ago, following since 10 minutes ago. If you have opinions like this, just, you know, lend me a gun and I'll shoot you in the fucking head. Okay, and if you have drugs in your system, we'll say you died of an overdose, and you know, and we'll say that sorry, it wasn't the bullet wound to your fucking dome that murdered you. It was actually, I mean, you would have had a better chance of surviving bullet wound to the fucking dome if you didn't have drugs in your system. That's how stupid that argument is. When you understand how fucking dumb that argument is when I make it this way, you should recognize that you are doing that thing where you're trying to. Guys, you know what I'm saying. Don't say in a video game. You know what I'm doing. Like you're limiting my ability to use language when you try to make it seem as though like I'm actually threatening this person with violence. I'm trying to show the troll account that, or others who may think like that, how stupid this argument is. Twitch is stupid enough not to get it? No, of course they're not stupid enough not to get it. Do you view solitary confinement as cruel and unusual punishment? Because seeing this sometimes makes me want an eye for an eye, but I know that solitary confinement could always still get innocent people, so it's difficult. Yes, I think solitary confinement is still cruel and unusual punishment. Yeah, forcing he overdosed fascists to watch the murder won't do anything. They just laugh. They don't see him as a person. Overdose is just something they say to make it more palatable than he's worthless. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So the people who think like reliving that moment over and over again, or watching that moment over and over again, is going to, bludgeon them with some empathy, you're wrong. The entire reason why they're looking for excuses to begin with to justify this murder is because deep down inside, they believe that it does not matter. They do not give a fuck about George Floyd. They do not give a fuck that another black person died. They want to try to justify that murder. So it doesn't matter. We should have reform based on incarceration for even people like Chauvin. Do you agree? Yes, I do agree. What the fuck? Is this real? No guilty verdicts in the trial of St. Louis officers accused of beating an undercover black detective. What the fuck?
And Fox 2.
And to split verdicts involving current and former St. Louis police officers.
The federal trial centered around the beating of undercover detective Luther Hall. And Fox 2's Jeff Bernthal is live tonight with reaction to the jury's decision. Jeff.
And it is possible that two of these accused men, one a current officer, one a former officer, could be back in court. That's because the jury unable to reach a verdict on some of the charges. But the bottom line, the jury found no one guilty. Relieved and grateful were some of the words from the attorney representing Officer Stephen Cordy.
We're ecstatic that he can return to the St. Louis City Police Department if he so chooses, and he can remain a person with a reputation intact.
Jurors acquitted Cordy and Officer Christopher Myers of violating the civil rights of Luther Hall. Myers could still be retried in connection to the destruction of Hall's phone. The jury was unable to reach a verdict on that. Detective Hall was beaten while working undercover during protests involving a police shooting.
The evidence clearly showed he had nothing to do with the deprivation of civil rights. Zero. Step by step, frame by frame, the evidence was there.
Jurors were unable to reach a verdict against former officer Dustin Boone. It remains to be seen if federal authorities will retry him.
This is about what's fair, and that wasn't fair.
A friend of Hall and former head of the Ethical Society of Police said the verdicts rendered by a jury that began as an all-white jury with one black alternate
Okay, it's actually not TOS. I don't know why I'm being like over the top.
Is a reflection of a deeper problem.
This is literally, pigs fucking up their own right now.
The accused officers are white, Hall is black.
And when we talk about the problems in the criminal justice system, you just saw it. You just saw what it is. That's what it is. In America, there's two different systems. There's the one for people.
There was an undercover black detective, and they beat the shit out of him.
Like me, and there's one for everyone else.
An official statement from ESOP reads in part, "We do not receive the same level of justice when white police officers are accused of excessive force towards African Americans."
You cannot get past black and white. This is about black and white. This is the realities. Even if you are a police officer, what I am first, what Luther is first, is black.
Why are you saying laughing? I'm not laughing. I mean, it is like pretty funny that, yeah, like it's pretty fucked up, but I'm not even laughing right now. I'm not in a laughing mood at the moment. We're beyond
Now
parody.
we have reaction.
We're literally beyond parody at this point.